Okay, got a Craftsman 944-601-380 rear engine friction drive riding lawnmower. It is a Craftsman. Trying to find parts for this within the United States and Canada is virtually impossible. The parts are obsolete and cannot purchase them anymore. Trying to come up with a new method to since I can't purchase clutch parts, I'm trying to come up with a new way to replace the obsolete parts with a brand snapper that parts are all over the internet and are easily accessible from any one of your parts supplier. If you've got a Craftsman 944 style, you'll notice that this is one of the main drive units within the clutch. What I've done is I've filed down these little splines on the outside here, all but one. I've kept one to be a key to be used on the snapper drive. I've printed off, 3D printed a little washer that separates the little step here from the aluminum housing of the gearbox, just so when the clutch rotates, it doesn't eat into the housing. So what I've done is I've filed, like I said, the outside edges of the little clutch there, or the little splined unit, same one as this. I bought all the parts to make the conversion, rebuild it, but I ran into, can't find clutch plates anywhere, so I've come up with this new little method here to see if I can make this thing work. So I ground down all the little nubs, leaving the one as a key. I purchased this snapper soft release drive wheel. So I filed off the nubs that we're talking about, and I basically put it into the snapper friction drive here, you can see. So the original key is on the inside. I use the one little nub on the outside as the opposite key. Obviously the diameter of this off-the-shelf clutch drive, the diameters are different. Took me, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours to file it down. At the end of the day, if I had the equipment, I would have probably bored this out a little bit bigger and put a sleeve in there, but I'm not set up for that in my garage. So anyways, I put the 3D washer here, and I get ready to put this on the input shaft of the gearbox of the lawnmower and space it all out so the friction drive here is basically matches where the other one was. Okay, so I've put the friction drive on. I didn't mention earlier, but what I've done is I added a steel washer in between here so we use the 3D printed washer just as a protector, and I'll leave the steel on steel between this steel plate and the washer just to kind of wear out. I'd probably put a little bit of grease in there once I set everything all up, but this is the first step to getting the snapper drive to work on the Craftsman. I do have a little bit of a difference here between where the nut goes and where it gets clamped into place. I'll probably turn down a tube to fit in there with the right dimension, but easy right now, just stack it all in with washers. The soft clutch part number is 7600208YP. It's a soft clutch from Briggs & Stratton. Yeah, so it's in place, and we'll probably do part 2 and 3 to see how it looks when we put it in place.